What happened with altercation with Taybor and after the missed field goal?
No, man. Normally I don't even get like that, but just like frustrated in the heat of battle. Really close game, and I kind of got out of character a little bit, but I'll talk to Moody, and we'll get past it.
Oh, that's short.
Have you already had a final chance to maybe get one field goal afterwards?
What about it?
How nice was it that he had that chance to
I think he had a little dog in him, a little motivation to go out there and make the field goals. When I was talking to him at first, like I wasn't saying nothing like crazy to him. I was just, kind of frustrated at the time, but he went out there and won the game before us, and he wasn't bothered by it, so we moved past it.
Are you taking credit for some of this, his game-winning field goal?
Nah, not at all. It's more pressure on everybody else than me just talking to him and went out there and won the game for us.
It looked like you were talking to Pepper.
I wasn't talking to him.
You weren't?
He just came over and wanted to be big, bro.
Okay, gotcha.
It seemed like everybody was relieved after the end of the game. It was a roller coaster emotionally.
No, for sure. Especially at the end, all those penalties, I don't care all of them. I'm not a referee, and just watching it from our sideline. But our defense stepped up at the end and held in the three. And, Cal making, the play calls to get us down there. JJ and Ricky, making plays, and Brock moving the ball. Went down there, Jake made the field goal.
How proud of you are you of Ricky?
Oh yeah, man. Words can't even explain, dealing with what he dealt with, and for him to, continue to stack weeks and weeks of, improvement. The sky's the limit for him, and I always say every can be a great player.
After 10 weeks to have Christian McCaffrey back, what was it like to see him and the basket catch that he made as well?
That's just Christian, man. I felt the energy from when was it, Monday, when his first day out there, and the energy that he come out with, it just affected all of us, for real.
Well, it seemed across the board, it was everybody catching balls from Brock. This is really kind of like, do you feel like it was the definition of a team win?
Oh, for sure. On all phases. Made a minor mistake on the punt return with Jake, and he's never fazed by the moment. And the next one he had, he almost broke loose. It just showed the determination of the team.
Deebo, Kyle was saying he felt like this was another game where you guys had a chance to kind of put it away early, but couldn't do it. How do you take that next step to where you guys can?
We just gotta score. We just gotta put the ball in the box and score more touchdowns. It's just the end of the story.
Is there anything?
Talk to Taybor or maybe, yeah.
I answered that like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Is there anything in the red zone that you guys can put your finger on?
Not right now. I mean, we ain't watching tape yet. We just out there, so we'll get on the plane, watch it, and then tomorrow we'll go over it.
Just high emotion game. Football's high emotion, and Jake was having a little rough patch there. Standing up for Jake because there was still time on the clock, so the game wasn't over. And everybody knows what happened at the end. It's not over until clock's hit 0. They all count 3 when it's a field goal, and I always got the force back.
Did you talk to Deebo after the game to straighten things out?
Too many people in here. You know what I mean? Hard to get over there. So I'm sure we'll talk sometime.
What was said that sort of sparked all of that?
Just lock. He was telling them to lock in, and we know what our job is, and we got us. It's hard being a specialist. Sometimes it's feast or famine, and as a young developing specialist like Jake is, the best mental exercise you can have. I mean, I don't know how much better it gets than missing 3 straight and having to step up and hit a almost 50-yard game winner. So I'm super proud of Jake. I'm sorry? I mean, super happy. When I go out there, it's my job to snap a perfect ball, and I feel like he's going to make it every single time we go out there. So I have all the faith in the world in Jake.
Is there anything that went along with the misses at all, or did it just not?
No excuses. It's a windy stadium. Sometimes the wind blows hard. Sometimes it's soft. Sometimes really no excuses. It's our job to make them every time.
I suppose to kind of do what he did and have that reclamation kind of moment, it says something about his mentality and his mental toughness to make that kick.
Yeah, I mean, he came off an IR injury list this week, and again, it's nice that he had a rough patch that he was able to come back from, because not a lot of people get that opportunity. I feel like some coaches didn't have the same faith in a guy having a tough game like this, and Kyle showed us that he had faith in 4, and it's all good. Yep.
Thanks, Taybor.
Too crazy, and yeah, just a lot of emotions that happened in the game. You know, we were able to quiet it down and just focus on the last one.
Is there anything that you weren't feeling right about in the missed? Did you say that?
The first kick, I felt like I hit it well. The wind was pushing them to the right in warm-ups, and I just happened to kind of die down, I think. The next one, just hold it. It happens. You're not going to hit it clean every single time, and I would like that one back. But third one, I felt like I hit it great, and just the wind kind of shoved it a little right, and so thankfully, I got to kick from that same spot and was able to make the adjustment and put it through for the last one.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
How confident are you that Jake Moody is going to make that field goal after he had missed 3?
Confident.
Yeah. Were you aware of the altercation with Deebo? And
I had seen that.
oh, okay. I may have added a little pressure to his. Okay.
I don't know. That's crazy. I hadn't seen that.
I asked you about the George Kittle touchdown that he had against the Patriots. It was the corner of the end zone, 3 guys. Did you have a good view of his one?
Oh
today?
yeah, I had probably the best view in the house, other than the referee, of course. But yeah, seen that movie before, right?
Does it ever surprise you with what he comes down with at this point?
No, it used to, not anymore. Like 3-4 years ago, yeah, I used to get a little surprised. I was still starstruck, but George Kittle, man.
Trent Kyle was saying he felt like today was another game where you guys could have probably put it away early, didn't quite get over the hump to do that. How does this team kind of take that next step where you are able to do that?
You never know. Every game poses a different challenge, different set of challenges. As offense, we move the ball well. We just got to score. We left points out there. So yeah, we got to get better at that. Obviously, getting 2-3 back is a help, and a lot of people don't realize we hadn't played a live snap since the Super Bowl. He gave us a tremendous boost, but he's gonna continue to get better. 19, 14, those young guys are gonna continue to produce. Obviously, Juwan is having a heck of a season, so. We got the tools we need to get over that hump and see,
I was going to say with Christian, it seemed, everyone would think just a player that good, you just plug him back in and let him go. But it's not that simple, right? There's a lot more to it, especially with his skill set.
Exactly. We did plug him in and he did go. Yeah. But, it is a lot more to it. And, we hadn't had him for, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. So, Brock still got to get used to, he got a security blanket, check the ball down to. So, it's all good. We all got to get used to each other again, but we got the dudes in this locker room to make a run.
This team has strung together a lot of wins in each of the past 2 seasons. This was the first time this year you've won consecutively. Is there something about getting that, starting a snowball effect as far as trying to replicate what you did in the past?
Like I said, every week poses a different challenge. Just because we won this week don't mean that they give us some extra boost for next week. We still got it. It's going to be hard for us. We can't sneak up on nobody. We get everybody's best shot. We were playing in the Super Bowl last year, so people circle us on the schedule. So, we just got to get used to that, man. We're not going to just step off the bus and make people quit. Like I said, we're going to give people the best shot every week, and we got to get used to playing 4 quarters.
Trent, I'm sorry to ask this already, but how proud are you of Ricky and what he went through and
Super proud. Super proud. Just seeing him run that end zone, man, it's just a full circle moment. He deserves it all. He's busted his tail for this moment. Couldn't be more proud of the kid.
And it seems like he's just completely positive mentality.
Yeah, that's just him. That's why he's been blessed thus far, and that's why he's going to continue to be a heck of a player in this league.
It's a lot. That dog, that dude's been working his tail off this whole season, and to see if it pays off. His first tutty for the game was a pretty long one, so it was exciting. And then I get to the bench, and I'm like, dang, like Kittle's a better teammate than me because I didn't grab his ball. So that's all I was thinking.
How about for you to get back and be healthy and contribute the way you did today? That has to feel incredible for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely does, but never satisfied. Just ready for the next one.
How much does your role change? This is your first game without BA in there. Was that challenging just to prepare for that kind of role?
Yeah, it was. But Kyle makes it easy on us. Been learning and preparing for playing this position my whole career, and never knew when it come, never knew when it needed, and today was the day. So I think I was pretty well prepared.
How about the emotion? Kyle said many times in this league, a win's a win. They never come easy, but this was a pretty tough one. About the emotion of winning this game.
That's exactly what happened. I couldn't even look at that field goal at the end, and just to see the visitor side just cheering, it felt great. Obviously, Moody came back and nailed that kick. Man, that's a booster confidence for him and our team, and it felt great to walk out with a win.
And 3 earlier, and to put us in a situation where he got to win it for us. It was a lot of pressure on him, but he always come through, man.
You guys have now played in so many tight games. You win on this side of it. What's this building up over time? Like, how helpful is this as the season goes on to play in these kinds of games?
Yeah, I mean, these are the games. These are championship games, man. Like, every game, it's gonna come down to the red zone in 2 minutes, and today we got a good practice rep at that, for later on in the season when we're gonna need it, So it's big to come out on top of games like this.
I know that Fred said earlier in the year that there was a point where he said, "Hey, we're not going to let this one slip away." Was he vocal on that final drive?
Yeah, man, we always vocal. We had that message earlier in the week, talking to each other, like counting way back from Super Bowl. It's always been on us. When we out there, we got to seal a deal, and that's what we did today. We're gonna continue to keep doing that.
Going into this week, did you figure it'd be a big assignment against Auten, the tight end, just given their receivers being out?
Yeah, but they ain't even throwing the ball for real. So,
well, they stopped after you broke up a couple in the first half, right?
Yeah, I was looking for a little bit more work than what they gave me today. But yeah, man, they ain't throwing the ball, man. I think they really just wanted to get their running backs the ball. Yeah, they haven't tried us in the back end for real this game.
How do you feel like Malik's been doing?
Man, his dog, man. His dog. Doing his thing, man. Doing his job, making plays, flying to the ball, playing our style of ball, And he's just been getting better and better every week.
I feel like he just fit in immediately, really quickly.
I knew from when he first got here, I respected the way he's seen the game. And I told him that. I knew it from when he first got on the team he was going to play, so it's been great for us.
How much did Ricky's touchdown mean to you guys?
Man, see Slick Rick up in there, man. Man, he played a great game, man. I'm proud of Rick, man. Overcame a lot this year. And to see him go out there, man, he had several catches too. And got in that end zone, man. And that was dope. That was dope to see. Yeah.